What's going on? It's Greggatron. Your boy. I just got back from QuadCon. The second QuadCon. And it was even bigger than the first time. I mean, this was huge. This was incredible. It took place in Peoria, Illinois. And this was just outstanding. I got business cards everywhere. I mean, I got so much information. So many venues. I was out there stimulating the economy. I was out there supporting small business. So let me show this off a little bit before I get into detail. Yeah, they had so much stuff. It was a little bit overwhelming. Some of you are probably thinking, where should he start? Where should he begin? That's a good question. I'm going to start down here, and here's why. So when I first walked into the main hall of the plaza, this is what I saw. And it was like, I think 10 or 15 bucks for all 4 prints. These are just crazy. I didn't get them right away. I told the guy, let me come back. Because I was trying to circle the place before I buy anything, because you know how that goes. The first thing I bought, man, I think it might have been, no, it wasn't even these. I guess it doesn't matter. You know what? Let's start with the Yu-Gi-Oh section. You might be thinking, wait a minute, is that Dark Magician? Or is that Red Eyes Black Dragon? Or is that Blue Eyes White Dragon? All the above. All the above. These were not expensive at all. These were super affordable. I think they only wanted like 10, 15 bucks for each, something like that. It might have been more than that. But once I got this one, I'm like, you got the God cards too? They're like, yeah, man. I'm like, man, y'all ain't right for that. You know I gotta get the Egyptian God cards too. What? I might frame those individually. Like, that's... I was about to cuss. That is sweet, man. That's freaking sweet. Jeez. I found Apocalypse. I just kind of bumped into this. I was like, whoa. I've been looking all over for this. 30 bucks. That's all they wanted was 30 bucks. He had 2 of them, right? I said, I want whichever one has the best case. And it was this one. 30 bucks is all he wanted. And these are expensive now, because it's such a popular figure. But due to it being so popular, maybe that's why he dropped the price back to 30. Let's talk about Dragon Ball Z real quick. The dude who was selling these, he had so much anime, it didn't even make sense. He had Deborah, he had different Majin Boos, he had a bunch of Vegetas, he had Yu Yu Hakusho people, he had Bleach people. Gosh. So anyway, what this is, they're called matchmakers, right? Because you're not supposed to have one without the other. $35 a piece. Not bad. So it's from Bandai. Alright, let's see here. It'll tell you Matchmakers from Bandai. Namco. I think Namco makes video games too, right? But yeah, this is that battle between Vegito and Super Buu. This is actually my favorite version of Majin Buu. Man, so that'll go up with the others. And I kind of like these because they're kind of smaller, so you can fit more stuff around them. They don't take up a whole lot of room. And I like the base. You don't have to worry about them falling over like some of the others where there's just a base on their foot or around their foot. But let me go over here real quick. Speaking of Dragon Ball Z, your boy found the Dragon Balls. $60. I can make a wish now, man. Look at that. That's crazy. And these were actually the same people who I bought my Frieza and myself from last time. They were still there. And they recognized me. They're like, hey, we forgot to give you an extra set of hands for Frieza. I'm like, really? But yeah, they recognized me right away. I'm like, cool. Well, thank you. I'm glad you remembered that. Got the Dragon Balls. Let's come up here real quick. So this Courage the Cowardly Dog, I'm going to give it to my brother because that was his show when we were growing up. But look at the turtles real quick. You know what? Don't disrespect Courage like that. Look at the detail. First of all, look at their glasses. Look at the shading. Look at the blending in. Really great colors. So these you could get two. No. So one was $25 a piece, or you could get 3 for $50. So you might be thinking, well, where's the third one, Greg? Why would you get 2? Just wait. Just what? What? You got Venom and Carnage working together for a change. Tearing up Spider-Man's suit. There's too much glare. There's just too much glare right there. You get the idea. Just nasty, just ugly, just disgusting. Look at the webbing. Ugh. Pretty gross. I mean, look at the details in the turtles. Look at their teeth. Look at their masks. Man. Working alongside bats? And you get the good signature at the bottom of these, right? I mean, we have more prints. Look at that. We got Mr. Piccolo. Symbiote Spider-Man. I really like how the colors change like that. Like a different version of a holographic card. What? Incredible. Look how he's just lashing out at you. Look at this Venom, man. They had a lot of these, by the way. A lot of characters. Storm. Oh, man. They had everybody. Let me say the best for last. Before I even get into the swords, this is either a paperweight, you can use it as a coaster, whatever you want to use it for. That was like $5, $7, somewhere in there. That was a little free toy. Yeah. But speaking of the turtles' masks, I really like their masks in these prints. Alright? But look, does anybody recognize this? I said, does anybody recognize this? Y'all don't know about no Samurai Champloo. Let's start up here first. So this is Mugen's sword from Samurai Champloo. Mugen is one of the three main characters. Just a dope character, a dope fighter. And speaking of character, this guy has a lot of character. He is a character. His fighting style is real messy. He's a mess. He's all over the place with his fighting. I mean, total opposite of Jin. In the United States, they call him Gene, but I believe it's pronounced Jin in Japan. Look at that. Samurai Champloo, 26 episodes. One of my favorite anime. I mean, I was gonna wait for my cameraman to show up. That way you can see me wielding it. But I'm like, nah. I gotta show this off on my own. Hey, man. Alright. Speaking of samurai, what is this? Wait a minute. The blade is on the wrong side. What? What is this? So I asked the sword guy after I came back from getting Mugen's sword, because I had to go to my car because I had so much stuff, so I had to put some stuff away. I was like, wait a minute. Is that Kenshin Himura's sword from Rurouni Kenshin? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what? I didn't even notice it because he had a whole display outside first. Well, the inner part was the actual swords. So once I saw that display, I'm like, oh, snap. This is Kenshin Himura's reverse blade sword. See? Let me get it in the shot. The blade is on the wrong side, people. The blade is on the wrong side. Meaning, you can't kill anybody with it. It's a sword to protect people. It's incredible. This is the sword in the anime that ends up breaking. And then he needs to get a new sword forged. I mean, this was a hell of an experience. Everybody was so friendly. I was talking to people for many, many minutes. People had costumes. I got my picture taken with Wolverine and Storm. That was cool. Somebody was dressed up as Predator from Alien vs. Predator. Well, I guess it's from actually the Predator movie, prior to Alien vs. Predator. I mean, Ghostbusters were there. Batman, all kind of people. I saw a Raven from Teen Titans. I'm going to just set this right here. Yeah, put that there. But yeah, Rurouni Kenshin and Samurai Champloo are both in my top 10 anime. Both of them. The Decepticon logo. But yeah, as far as the experience, it was incredible. They had so much stuff. I don't want to tell you guys exactly how much I spent, but let's just say every bit of cash I brought on me, I spent it. It's all gone. But was it worth it? Totally worth it. Well, here's the thing. The sword guy told me he'll be in Peoria again in November. So I'm going to get Kenpachi's Araki's sword. I'm going to get possibly Hitsugaya's sword. They had Kratos' axe. And they had the blades from God of War, the Blades of Chaos. They had Lord of the Rings swords. I'm going to get one of those. Isildur's sword, the one that Aragorn ends up using, which was his ancestor. I mean, and for the most part, stuff was decently priced. Like I said about the 3 prints, they were giving people deals. They had different Power Ranger helmets, morphers, but they would say, "You interested in this?" I'd be like, "Oh, I'm thinking about it." They'd say, "If you want it, I'll cut you a deal for it." They were willing to cut some money off of it. These people were out here trying to make some sales. And everybody in there was stimulating the economy. Everybody there was supporting small business. I'm trying to zoom out, but if I do, it'll be blurry. So, kind of bear with me. And I can't even say I have a favorite item, because everything was just so dope. I mean, the swords would have to be the highlight, but you know what? I think I should show you Mugen's sword, just to be fair. If I can... Here we go. Let's see here. Also, I think I will show you guys my sword collection. How's that sound? Because I hadn't collected swords in a long time. But now, it looks like I'm back on swords. This thing is cool, man. I don't remember the handle looking that big in the anime. Let me get some light on here. Here we go. Look at that. Now check this. It's not very sharp, but that's okay. You can always get your stuff sharpened. But I really like the weight on both of these swords. But as far as comfortability, this sword is super comfortable. I still got my wristband, or my stamp. I got 2 different stamps. That's how many times I came and gone. I was shaking people's hands, fist bumping people, getting people's YouTubes. I got a whole love seat full of business cards. I think I'll put those in the description box. Yeah. I could talk for another 20 minutes. I'm not gonna do you like that. Just saying. It's Greggatron. So these 2 I'm gonna frame. These I might frame. This might get framed. That's a gift. Man. I can't wait to go to the next one. You know? I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I'll talk to you guys in the comment section. Alright. Peace.